Hey y'all, how you doing? I hope you're doing good today. Stay positive. Everything's gonna work out. Everything's gonna be okay. If anybody needed to hear that, I know a lot of people we're all struggling financially, mentally, physically. We're all struggling right now, okay? But everything's gonna be okay. I have to stay positive and optimistic. That's the only way to get through the day. But I'm going to clean out my car. I haven't cleaned it out in over a month, and she's looking a little rough. It's time to give her a good clean. So we're going to the car wash. I'm gonna vacuum, wipe her down, get her sparkling. But I wanted to tell y'all thank you so much to everybody who's been watching my videos on this channel and watching to the end, leaving comments, liking, because this channel is officially monetized. My nose is starting to run. We're monetized, baby. So thank you so much, because it's only because people are watching that I was able to get monetized. But I just want to say, if there are ads on this video now, which I guess there should be, YouTube controls where the ads go. Like, I literally have no control of how many ads, where they're gonna go. So I don't know where the ads will be. I know there will definitely be some at the beginning and the end probably, but like as far as the middle, I don't have any control of where those go or how many. YouTube basically says in their little description about it, they will put the ads where people will have the best experience. I don't know how they decide where the damn ads go, but I am happy to maybe even make an extra $50 a month or something. Money is money. So thank you for watching, and I just appreciate it. But y'all, am I petty? I think I am a little petty. Well, I haven't done anything petty, but just my thinking, because I'm so tired of those damn dogs across the street. Every day the dogs walk across the road, they come over here in my yard, and they start running around the fence like, I don't know what the word is, riling up my dogs. So my dogs are running and barking and barking and barking because they want to get at the other dog who's over here enticing them and riling them up. And then good and god dang well, when those dogs are coming over here walking in people's yards, they're pooping in our yard. They're pooping in our yard. So it's not that big of a deal, but a little bit I do get irritated, because I feel like as a dog owner, I try to respect the people around me, even my neighbor right here, because I have a neighbor like on this same side of the street. Here's my house right here. I could get out my car right here and walk 10 feet and touch her barn. Like, there's a neighbor right here. We have like a property line divide. She's got little plants going down the middle, so I kind of know where our divide is. But even before we got our fence, we would not just let our dogs roam around without us out here. And when we were out here, we were watching them, at any time they would even step in her yard, I'd be like, no, come here. Because I don't want to let my dog go poop in someone else's yard. Because that's what's going to happen. If they're just walking around, running around, they're eventually going to poop in that area. So I just feel like, out of respect for other people, I wouldn't let my dogs run up in other people's yards, like getting their dogs riled up, shitting in their yard. But the people across the street, and see, I could even understand it a little bit easier if it was my neighbor right here, because we're literally on the same little plot of land. We don't have a fence between us yet. I don't know if we ever will. Like, you come out my front door, walk 20, 30 feet, I can touch her car. Like, she's right here. I could understand if she had a dog and maybe the dog came up in our yard a little bit, because we're right beside each other. There's no fence. But you're across the street, across a trafficked road, and you're letting your dogs just roam in other people's yards. partly I feel like I'm just being bitchy and it's not that big of a deal, but partly I guess it's just a big deal to me because I feel like I wouldn't let my dogs do that, because I know they're going to be over there shitting in people's yard. And there is nothing more, especially Jake, that pisses Jake off than when people let their dogs shit in our yard and don't pick it up. Because we had that problem at our last place that we lived, because we lived in a neighborhood and the lady across the yard from us had like 30 dogs. I think I talk to y'all about her all the time. She has so many dogs. Like, I swear to God, she has like 30. She's just filtering in and out animals. I think that she's fostering and stuff. But sometimes she would let her dogs do the same thing, just let them roam the neighborhood, and they will come shit in your yard. And Jake does not like that. And I don't either. I think it's rude. I think it's very rude to let your dog shit in someone's yard and not pick it up. Like, so I was just sitting here thinking, note to self, like in my head, write a note to the neighbors. Keep your dogs in your fucking yard. And I'll just go like sticky note it to their front door, put it in their mailbox. Like, keep your dogs in your fucking yard. I'm sorry. Hot take. Maybe that's just a hot take. I don't know. But in my opinion, keep your dogs in your fucking own yard. Even if you don't have a fence. My dad at his house does not have a fence, but they have an electric thing. Electric collar fence that you can put your dog on. And basically, there's just boundaries. The dog knows where to stop. Because if they pass the boundary, they'll get a little shock. And I know some people might not agree with that. I don't do that for my dogs. I have a fence, but like my dad has one of those. Jake's family, they have their dog on one of those. And I promise you, it only takes one time of them pushing that boundary and they know where it is. And even the collar, it lets them know when they're getting close because it'll start beeping. But even something like that, like put your dog on that then if you don't want to build a fence. I mean, why are you going to let them be roaming around in people's yards shitting? Because I have seen them shit, especially in her yard. My neighbor right here, I've seen them shit in that yard. And so if they've shat right there beside me, I know they've probably shat right here too. And I just ain't seen it yet. Anyways, rant over about that. Just wanted to get y'all's opinion. But I am going to make ribs today. Country style ribs. I don't call them that. That's just what the pack said. I was at Walmart and I saw this rib meat, and on the pack it said country style ribs, and it was marked down discounted. So I picked it up, even though I've never made them before. Never made them, but I'm going to try to make them today. I'm putting them in the crock pot with some barbecue sauce, a recipe I found online, and then I'm just going to make some rice and broccoli on the side. Because I'm just trying to use up stuff we have. So I have rice, I have broccoli, I have green beans. I have, you know, a few different like frozen veggies I need to use up. So it's going to be simple. I hope it turns out good. And then I have bananas that are going bad. So I'm going to make these banana chocolate chip bars. I was saying I was going to make them yesterday and the day before, but I keep putting it off. But today they're getting made. Because I'm not letting 4 bananas go to waste. Hell no. Hell no. But I will talk to y'all in a little bit. I am back home. The first car wash that I went to was closed. I don't know why. There was literally a few people in there like vacuuming out their cars. I saw them. But then they had cones in front of the entrance, so I couldn't go in. I had to drive to another car wash. But I got my car cleaned out. She's looking good. And I think I'm going to go and be a little extra today for once, because it's been a long time. I took the dog hammock. I always have a dog hammock in the back of my car for when the dogs get in there so they don't dirty up my seats, even though it still does dirty them up. I got that in the washer right now, And then I'm thinking I'm going to take my floor mats out because I have carpeted floor mats, which I hate. I hate carpeted floor mats, but I just don't want to spend money to get new like rubber ones. But I'm thinking about doing like a deep soak in the bathtub and like deep cleaning those because I haven't done that in years. And then if you've been on this channel long enough, you've probably seen the roof of my car. I have this yellow nasty looking stain on the roof of my car. I don't know what it is. It looks like someone shot a damn snot rocket up there. Gross, I know, but it's been there for so long. And I think I'm gonna finally get out there and try to get that stain off the roof. So, yeah. These are just like things that have been in my mind for a long time. You know, those little tasks in your head that you know you need to do, but you just like put them off day after day, week after week, month after month. So I'm thinking I'm gonna go ahead and do that today and push through and just do it, get it done. I've been cleaning my kitchen. I got my country style ribs in the crock pot. Let me show y'all what that looks like. So they're in here. The recipe literally was brown sugar, a bunch of different seasonings. So it was like cumin, paprika, chili powder, a bunch of them. You just rub that all over them and then dump barbecue sauce on top and cook it on low for 8 hours. So that's what I'm doing, and based on that timing, it should be ready as soon as Shake gets home. I hope it's good, because I've never made those before, but there's a first time for everything, and I'm the kind of gal, even if it doesn't turn out good, we ain't wasting shit around here, so we're gonna eat it no matter what. But I think I'm gonna make my rice and broccoli. I'll do that way later. I ain't doing that right now. Right now I've kind of been cleaning up. I cleaned up my stove finally. I gotta wipe my counters. I did my dishes. Look at that, an empty sink. Don't you just love that? I need to vacuum. The floor's disgusting. Mop. We'll see if the mopping happens. We'll see about that. I swear mopping is just that one thing that I always put off. I hate mopping. And every time I'm mopping, it's like a full body workout. I'm like starting to sweat and breathing heavy. Mopping is not fun, y'all. But it's got to be done. Yeah. Say hi to Lil, the little monster who peed on my shower curtain. And you know what I also found this morning? We found that he peed on a blanket that was on the floor in my bedroom. And I really, really hope he did that before I got his litter boxes cleaned out and adjusted. Because if he did that after, we're gonna have a problem, motherfucker. So let me show y'all what I'm doing in the bathroom. So I got my mats from my car in here. And I just did some powder Tide and borax in there. And I'm going to let these soak for like 5 hours. And this water should turn basically black. By the way, I didn't show y'all that I put up a new shower curtain I got at Walmart. For the shower curtain, the liner, and the rings, it was literally $16 at Walmart. So not that big of a deal that I threw the other one away. We'll do a little baby bump. Look at that baby bump. I am pregnant. Pregnant and thriving. We are thriving. Okay. I'm thinking how I want to do this. I do think I need to put this on a cooling rack. But I just want to take a little bite of it, you know? I just want to take a bite. And see if it's any good. tea. Okay, so let's see. Oh, okay, that's pretty good. I will say, if you don't like banana, it definitely has a banana flavor. And I saw someone in the comments on this recipe, because you know on Pinterest, you can comment on the recipe, and that's how I usually pick my recipes, because I'll check the comments and see if a lot of people liked it and said good things about it. And people raved about these chocolate banana bars, but one person said it really had a banana taste, so I would do a little less banana, but I don't mind banana taste. But if you do, I would use less banana. I'm gonna try to link this recipe down below for y'all. I used 1.5 bananas. I think that tastes pretty good. Success.